Joining me around the table, Cornell Belcher, a CNN commentator, Ron Brownstein, editorial director at the National Journal and a CNN senior political analyst, and Liz Mayer, a Republican political consultant. Thanks all for being here.
Thank you.
So, goodbye, Kathleen Sebelius. It just seemed to me that the face of Obamacare has left the scene, and it does so now because they think they can get the new Health and Human Services Secretary through pretty breezily and have a steadier and they hope more favorable look at Obamacare when we move to the midterms.
I think this is why I push back, and I think that's wrong because the face of Obamacare isn't going to be a cabinet secretary.
Right.
It's going to be president. It's going to be President Obama.
It's called Obamacare for a reason.
Right.
It's not called Obamacare.
I
The face
agree
of
with that.
Obamacare is President Obama.
I think hats off to her. I think she leaves the job, with millions and millions of Americans having more security in their health care now than ever before. But by the way, it's a brutal job. And I think, by the way, I think you'll see some more cabinet people leaving. But the face of Obamacare for moving forward is always going to be President Obama.
I think the picture is really mixed, both personally for her and politically for the administration. On the one hand, the rollout really was the most disastrous rollout of a federal initiative probably since the since the ICBMs were blowing up on the runways in the 1950s. And on the other hand, they did recover, although they had to bring in outside help to do it. They got to a level of enrollment, even with 15% maybe not paying, that is higher than anybody thought. But I think the politics of this are really interesting because if you look at the long term, what they are doing, I think, more successfully now is building an economic constituency for this program in the millions of people who will be part of it, the doctors, hospitals, other providers that are going to be invested in it, that it's going to make it harder to repeal. The short-term politics are still pretty hard. That Pew poll this week was a wake-up call. Only 28% of whites say they support the law. Only 22% say they believe it will benefit their family, particularly in that blue-collar whites who are so important in those key Senate races in the fall. Still an enormous amount of skepticism. So long-term, entrenching it. Short-term, still could be a negative for them.
But here's the opposite. Quickly, before I let you. But here's the opposite problem for Republicans. You know what we spent a lot of money in 12 spent around Hispanics on? Healthcare and healthcare reform. Now, so at the same time, you can talk about where whites are on it, but if the Republican Party are going to try to expand their reach with it, which we all agree they have to do, this is not the way they're going to go about doing it.
That's a 2016 issue, not so much.
Well, I'm not sure that I totally agree with that. I think that the Republican Party very clearly has some major issues with Hispanics, but I'm not sure that Hispanics are necessarily as enthused about the Obamacare rollout as a lot of Democrats have been expecting or anticipating. Ultimately, this thing has been very, very clearly botched from start to finish, and we can point to numbers when you're looking at white voters, but I don't think that there's really anybody in the country that thinks that this thing has been done well.
No.
7 million people have health care now.
I mean,
no,
millions
that's
of people have health care now that didn't have it before.
7.5 million have enrolled, and enrollment
it.
does not mean having health care. We're also talking about
It's
insurance
on the road
versus...
to it.
But
I mean, it doesn't mean health care.
But on the road does not indicate
there's
that
a
been
facts on the
completed.
ground quality here. This is what I was saying. I mean, look, the near-term perceptions are still very difficult for the Democrats, particularly among whites. In many ways, the bill has backfired. I think for the 25 years Democrats have pursued health care reform on the hope that they convince the white middle class that government could be a positive force in their life. By and large, the white middle class views this as a transfer program, and that is, I think, the source of the resistance. On the other hand, as I'm saying, there is an economic constituency for this law being built in a way that is going to make it harder and harder to repeal. And the Republicans do face the risk that by 2016, with that larger electorate that Cornell was talking about, they are out there talking about repeal in a way that just seems unrealistic and ideological to voters.
I agree with your point about repeal and about constituencies and why that is difficult to do. But at the end of the day, this thing isn't done yet. We can talk about 7.5 million enrolled, but what does the enrolled figure really mean?
There's also millions more in Medicaid.
We're not, people are still
that.
watching this as a moving target and assessing what it's doing for them day to day. If it's delivering now, but it doesn't deliver tomorrow, they're going to have a very different attitude about it.
There are millions more in Medicaid. There are millions more of young people who are covered under that. So the universe of, I talked to an historian of the social safety net who said that more people are being touched by this at this point in its history than Social Security was this far after the rollout. So and I think the risk for Republicans, as you kind of see this enormous, I can picture that first debate in next year sometime when there's a question on the stage. Anyone here who is not for repealing President Obama's big government takeover of healthcare, please raise their hand. They may all be pressured into a position that may look out of kind of unrealistic by 2016, but 2014 is still something else.
But for their base, it is awfully important. Look, I think we've seen two elections. We've seen two general elections where we saw 12 where healthcare was front and center. President Obama won a majority. We saw in the off year where it was front and center in Virginia, and we saw Terry McAuliffe win in Virginia in a year when history says he's not supposed to win, where they put this front and center. This is not a majority issue for Republicans.
But you also
it is
had
a base
the Florida
issue.
race.
You know, there are
base
two
issue.
points that I would make on that as a Republican. First of all, I really don't think that if we're talking about health care as a determining factor in the 2012 presidential race, Obama is running against the guy who wrote the policy. It was very difficult for Romney to go out and say, incredibly, I'm for repealing this. Nobody bought that. I didn't buy that. I mean, I'm as big a critic of Romney as anything. And as far as Virginia...
Let me, because I got to move. I got to do a right turn here.
I will just, Virginia is a bad example, too, because actually
Of course, 'cause you
Obamacare...
all lost.
Well, yeah, but Obamacare actually enabled Cuccinelli to make inroads in the final weeks. And also, we're talking about Ken Cuccinelli. We're talking about Ken Cuccinelli.
So let me move you